Sixleaf, got one of them. Sixleaf, not a great spinner, but they are great boxes. I mean, if you're down on boxes, these are, man, these are rugged. You can put these in a bubble pack, they're not crunching, man. Yep, that's the way they come too. You buy these from China, and they come in a bubble pack. Look at this thing. Woo! What a behemoth this is. Big knife. Titanium. It's got that Damascus titanium backspacer, titanium pocket clip. Let's get that blade out. Yeah, look at that dude, man. That's a pocket knife, right? Like everything about it just screams pocket knife. This is a SL-60, 10CR15 MOV. Hollow ground, dual grind. You can see the belt grind here, and it's got a flat grind. The secondary grind is flat, and then they also ground a swedge in the top. Just gorgeous. Look at the ergonomics on that handle. Nice platform for the thumb. I mean, not really choke up status, but man, this standard old school grip back here on a pocket knife. Wow. Mm-hmm. Centered blade, thumb stud, spidey flick. Oh yeah. Yeah, I got a little dramatic there. I didn't need to do that. I could have just maintained position and flick. Yeah. Back flipper's got excellent jimping on it. The angle of that feels good too. Very nice. Wow. Pretty much drop shut. I mean, I'm shaking it a few times to get it down. This Damascus is really smooth. Interesting. Let's check that pocket clip before I take it apart. Mostly because I have to open the knife to get to it, so if I got to do something to it, I want to know now. Thick stuff, it runs out of distance between the back of the clip and the scale. That space in there, it runs out on this really thick stuff, so I can't get it all the way in there. Yep. Standard jean size material. I mean, it's got pretty good tension on it. I think I'll leave it be. One hand in, one hand out, very smooth. It's got a pretty good bite. I'm not going to call it a dryer clip because I'm pretty sure I could shake it out of there. You can see it move just that little bit of shaking. It probably needs a little tension. This is so smooth, and I'm sure the back of that clip is smooth, that one of the things that needs to happen here is that clip probably needs some filing this way to help it maintain retention in the pocket. Yep. Yeah, and I may mess with that when we take it apart. And we'll see where I'm at when we get there. But great action. Let's check that lockup. Where are we? About 20%. Yeah, solid. Solid. I like it. It's big with traditional lines, no doubt. Very cool. All right, well, let's get up in there. Why not? Make our move. So, no machining on the show side, on the pivot. That's pretty cool. Just need to transfer it back here. And it's not captured, so it's spinning like a madman. Well, first step is I'm going to put a little pressure down on that blade over here on the edge of the table and see if I can't get that to crack loose. I've had some issues with a few of these in recent memory. Yeah, it's just, there's not a lot of Loctite on here, but it's what they're using. It's that white stuff. And man, I've had a couple that, whoo, it was a dogfight to get them out of there. I mean, I ended up having to heat them up and, run the whole gambit to get them out of there. So beware, you pick one of these up, not necessarily this one, because we're going to resolve it. Like this one will be available at timbersedgeknives.com. I say will be, by the time this video drops, it may be gone because it'll be over there. I think it's over there now before this video is even being made. So yeah, big slab of TC4 titanium here. Nice stuff. No skeletonizing. And so you know with these big slabs that this knife has got some girth. It's weighty. It's a heavy knife. See if I can get that out of there now. Yeah, it's coming. There it is. See if I can put a little tension on it. Yeah, it's thin enough. It's going to allow me to get some tension on it. And then our little secret, we're going to go ahead and scuff up the bottom of that. See this smooth contact patch right here? Just that's the only part that's touching, and it's landing down on this really smooth Damascus. And so it's not going to provide any bite. There's no grip. I'm pretty sure that might be glued in there. Let me, yeah, it's got the metal insert's got to over travel, so I can't push it out with that. I think they're glued in, so I'm going to leave it be. I also don't see any oil weeping out of there, so I mean that's the reason I would want to get it out, is to deal with any excess oil up in there, and I don't really have an indicator that there's any in there. I am going to bump this side and see if this side pops out. Nah, it's in there. All right. What was I working on? The pocket clip. Yeah, so I am going to put some scratching across here. Now you never see it unless you take pocket clip off. So that's why I say it's our little secret. Nobody knows, but the clip will bite so much better by roughing that up right there. I'm going to do a little more. Yeah, so you can see I affected it right on the flat spot. And I can feel it going this way now. It's rough. So that should help us. Might as well go ahead. Well, I'm going to wipe everything down and then I'll put it back together. How about that? No sense getting out of sequence here. Nice belt finish on everything. On the blade, it's gorgeous. I mean, that's a beast of a blade, man. I'm pretty sure that if you started a conversation in a bar and they said, well, what do you do for a living? You said, well, I hunt grizzly bear. And then you pulled that knife out, they'd go, okay, yeah, no, he really does. Look at that dude. That guy hunts bear. Collect their claws and their teeth. Some silly thing like that. What am I missing? I did this, that. Let's get these little barrel spacers. Barrel nut spacers, whatever they're called. Stop pin. Nice big bearings. I mean, this is a gorgeous knife. Beautiful. Yeah. My guess is it's probably not going to be at Timber's Edge Knives when you go looking for it. I don't think this thing's going to stay around long. I think once it's posted up there, it's probably going to disappear. But it's worth to go look. With the rate and the uniqueness of the pieces that are showing up at that site over there, I mean, it would definitely make sense to check that site regularly. And I did find out that they are working to create alerts. I don't think they have alerts right now, so that you can set an alert if a certain knife shows up or whatever. And I only think that an alert like that applies to an item that's already in stock that's out of stock. So, like if this was to show up over there, it wouldn't alert, you wouldn't get an alert on this piece because I don't think there's any way to set an alert for this piece because it's not an inventory. Like it's got to be an inventoried item for you to say, hey, if this thing comes back in stock, let me know. Ah, I forgot to put the clip in. It's going to be that short one right there. All right, take two. I think I'm a little tight. I mean, maybe not. I mean, even if I am, it's running so good that I think I'll leave it be. Yeah, no wiggle. Super hydraulic. I mean, it's right on the edge of drop shut. Just needs a little coaxing, but it's just smooth as glass going down. It's wonderful. Very snappy. I'm gonna try to fail it with that back flipper. Yeah, the blade's so heavy that I can definitely fail it, but it's only because it's heavy. Shoo-wee. I'm gonna check that lock. Yeah, it's solid. I'm going to check that pocket clip again because we added some tension to it and some horizontal scuffing. Yeah, it's definitely market improvement. I still think I could shake it out of there only because it's such a heavy knife. It definitely held better that time. Yeah, it's gripping better for sure. I mean, let's check for blade contact. Yeah, there's no contact through the back scales, and the tip is nice and recessed here. So, I mean, the clip is good, tip's good. I can handle a knife any way I want. I'm not going to catch the sharp part. Speaking of it, that 10CR, what do we got? Hollow ground flat first. I mean, it's really sharp. Feels like it could use a strop though. And then the secondary grind up top here. I mean, same thing. It's really sharp, but I think it needs a strop. So who am I to deny? And there's no break. Like they didn't add a secondary tip here. It's just a secondary grind. And so all I got to do is just go right there. I'm going high because I don't want to ghost up onto that belt finish. Make it look funky. On this one, because I felt enough, I'm going to just lightly run it there and take one more stroke here. Kind of a lighter stroke. Call it a refinement. Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, it's a toothy little belty edge. You can see the belt marks, and I mean, the edge matches that. It's toothy. All right, well, I'm going to get in it now. I'm going to fix it. Because it's sharp. I know it's sharp. I can tell that it's sharp. It's just got a burr. But it's forcing me to want it. I got to want it off of there. One more. Well, did I get it? I mean, you dirty dog. Yeah. It's like I'm going backwards, but oh, is it sticky? I mean, I think I got a little micro burr on there that I got to get off. Okay, well, I grabbed my little field sharpener. Let's see how I did. I mean, it's got a crazy wicked sticky um, toothy edge. It's just super toothy. But yeah, it's crazy sticky. So I I'm gonna let the new owner decide, do they wanna slick it up, leave it toothy? I mean, honestly, it's a big old work knife. That toothy edge probably serves somebody well, right? All right. Well, let's talk about the action. Oh, wait, I already did all that. I just got distracted. Let's talk price and availability. See if I can figure out what they're selling this thing for. Okay, well, there's three versions of this. There's also a blue one, same Damascus material inlays. Then there's one with Damascus steel. And so these look to me to be going between $80 and $90 for this one or the blue one. And then the Damascus steel looks to be 110, 114 bucks, something like that. Yeah, Sixleaf SL-60. Appreciate you watching.